In today's video, I'm going to teach you the 5 best spots on World's Edge in Apex Legends Season 17. That is right, these spots are based on my opinion. Of course, some spots are going to be better than others, but I'm going to tell you this, all the spots I'm going to list here today are absolutely amazing for getting high tier loot, good fights, and just overall having a great game so you have a better chance at catching a dub. So, let's get right into it. The first spot I'm going to recommend to going on World's Edge is actually Countdown. Now, Countdown is one of those POIs that most people in the player base go to in World's Edge. It's actually one of those spots where it can be really hot at times to being very quiet. So you can see this time around, we only have a few squads coming with us, like 2 squads, so I can see that mid. But you sometimes around and get insanely hot. But the good thing about this POI is that if you hit the terminal here on the opposite side too, you can get a guaranteed gold or purple armor depending on your game, plus 3 blues. So you can also get a good weapon here too to get a good start off rip. This is one of the few places in the game where you can actually go to get access to really good weapons right off the rip that you can actually use to get yourself a head start. And the good thing about this too is that you can just keep swapping armors during your fights in order to take advantage of that fact to actually get a better match. Now, the other good part about going Countdown is that you can rotate into Skyhook if you hear fights there. You can go to Trials to get even more good loot after clearing Countdown, or even go Fragment or wherever you want on the map. Plus, usually Fisher always has a replicator there, so you can take advantage of that fact to actually craft yourself some bats if you don't have any after your fight. So, you have a lot of spots to go to with this POI, so I highly recommend, if you don't actually go Countdown, just try going Countdown a few times, get a feel for it. Try to go always for mid right off the rip, so that way you have advantage on loot-wise. And then, yeah, you'll be having a great game if you actually manage to land this POI and master it. The second spot I'm going to recommend going is Harvester. Now, Harvester was always one of those POIs on the map that's like dead center that you could go there if you really want to, and has really good loot for a whole team. However, if you've contested by another team, you have to be the better team to get loot fast and kill them, so that way you can get the most out of it, and also be ready for the third party from staging. So that was kind of the problem with this POI, but if you like this map and being contested, then this is the perfect POI for you. And they actually buffed it recently, where now the bottom of Harvester actually has guaranteed purple or gold armor, even sometimes being a gold weapon too. So if you're able to go through the middle pipe that's in the top of the map now and lands directly on the area, you can actually get access to the weapon right off the rip and beat the guy who lands with you. So yeah, the loot there now is way better than it used to be, and especially since now you're getting guaranteed gold, it's honestly kind of insane. Once you clear Harvester, of course, you can go to multiple places on the map. You have access to Lavasiphon, so usually there's always people there fighting. So if you want to go over there, get a third party in, or get some good fights in, you can go there. But maybe there's no one there in the first place, and you think you saw somebody go staging, or somebody landed staging, you can go staging and beat them there. Like, you have a lot of different options where you want to go. You can even go thermal station, get good loot there if you don't feel like you're kid enough. And yeah, this is just an overall great spot to be. And of course, the vault's near you too, so if you get the vault key as well, like, you can do so much with this. That's why I'm recommending this spot as the second best place to go. The third spot I'm recommending is Lavasiphon. Now, Lavasiphon is similar to that of Countdown, where sometimes you can go there, everyone in the lobby will go there, other times where it'll be very desolate and quiet, and if it is that way, you get all the loot to yourself. And the good thing is, you also have access to a vault near you, so if you do get the vault key, because you most likely will, because the drone, like, there's like 2 drones there, and they have a high chance of having it, then you go access a gold or purple armor. Now, the good thing about being at this POI, even though sometimes it may be quiet to being really hot, no matter what, you can rotate anywhere you want. You can go Fragment, you can go the Dome, you can go Harvester, and if you go any one of those ways, people are going to have to cut through Lavasiphon at some point, so you're bound to get some fights here and there. Like you see here, we get one fight here, we get another fight back to back. It's just an insane actual POI to go to, knowing that you can get consistent fights, but at the same time get consistent loot, and as long as you're playing good, you will be popping off. The fourth spot I'm recommending you guys go is Skyhook. Now, Skyhook is a very good POI to go to if you're a beginner player or a new player to the game who just wants to go somewhere a little bit quiet, get good loot, and also have 1 or 2 fights. Now, they actually did buff it recently because during the exit, you go through the tunnel on the way out into Landslide to Monument. They actually added a vault there, so you can get a vault key, open the vault there, and get some pretty good loot right off the rip. And then you also have a replicator there and a few other things. Now, this is a pretty good POI. My only problem with this POI is I would not recommend going there if you want to get really good at the game. Like, this is supposed to be for like the new players, because if you want to get good at this game, you want to go like Countdown, stuff like that, Harvester, Lavasiphon, which are the first 3 I mentioned. But this is still good if you still want to rotate on out though. You can't go from Skyhook to Countdown to third party, or even go, you know, survey camp or trials to get even more loot, to get overkitted. Like, you can like get so much loot at Skyhook. However, it doesn't really matter if you don't plan to actually fight people. So it's still a really good spot, don't get me wrong, but I would recommend you try somewhere else if you want to get like really good at this game. The fifth spot I'm recommending you guys go is Stacks. Now, Stacks is right next to Big Mon, and if you guys do not know, Big Mon is a POI you can go to, and you have enough crafting by hitting up the bins and get over 100 crafting. You can get access to some really good guns that have some really good hop-ups on them. They don't really benefit you. They're all kind of like paintball guns, but the thing about these guns is that they're the highest tier possible in the game, which is honestly insane. Now, Stacks is laid the better fragment. Now, I'm going to quickly be honest with you guys. If you go fragment in Apex Legends, you are full. You're literally just going to die off rip, and it's not going to be worth your time. You are not going to be the next Fade or A2. It's just not worth it at all, man. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you guys. That's why I go solo as soon as I see him go fragment, because I'm trying to actually like play the win, not go on to fragment, die off rip. Now, getting back to the main topic, Stacks is one of those POIs. It's kind of side to the map next to Big Mon, and not many people go to it, so it's underrated, but you can get some insane stuff there. And since they added Stacks, you can actually have a few teams come with you that's similar to Fragment, but you might only have 1 or 2 teams come with you. And the good thing about this too is that if you do beat all those teams there, you will get access to so much loot. It is ridiculous. So like, if you're not going Stacks this season and you're going Fragment, you are missing out big time, and you're wasting an opportunity that you cannot see. But those are of course the top 5 best places to drop in Apex Legends Season 17. Do you agree with my places? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. But if you enjoyed tonight's video though, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed to miss some future Apex content, and I'll see you guys for another video. GMAN out.